It's about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of the season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
If you like the long ball, this is your team. Matt, they lead the league.
And here's a ball hit in the air. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
Batting second. Right
digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. HR, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Hit softly on the ground to first. To his right, Hosmer, and he is out on the tag.
Batting third.
Digging in, Todd Frazier. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Springer is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and now the Nationals. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Nationals, center fielder.
Dribbled to the right side.
Inciarte.
But it's foul, strike 1. Harold, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike, but he can't get it there in time. Inciarte reaches on the strikeout.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way.
Colton Wong will stand in as he lifts it in the air to right field. Santana over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Carpenter. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4. Here's Brett Gardner now.
For the White Sox. Left fielder, Brett.
Into the windup and the pitch. Short, hit hard. Scope is there. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, that's a nice infield single. And was he flying down the line or what? But man, let's just say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and the runner will try to tag from first. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the. Stepping up now, George Springer. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Crawford fields it cleanly, and the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play. In now is Anthony Rendon, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! Digging in now, Wilson Contreras. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. No outs, nobody on. That's popped up, now towards short right field. Anderson backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it. And boom.
Here's Ben Revere. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. But this is pulled in by the shortstop, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance. Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runners on the move for second. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, I like this. The first pitch to get a guy off and running.
Stepping in now, Colton Wong. Slow roller back to the mound. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. It's quite possible to. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Set to go now in the third.
Leading off for the White Sox, second baseman,
Tim Anderson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, one of the things you want to do to get a starting pitcher out of there is make him get his pitch count up. But these guys aren't being very patient.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Ranging back is Inciarte. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. In is Christian Yelich. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. In there, and it's 0-1.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
Gray ready with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And a fastball just a bit high. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering.
I got 3 and 2.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3 and 2.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Sox get one right. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Hosmer. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch on its way. This is in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. 1 away.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty. Digging in to try it again. Danny Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. There to look at in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting. Third base.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving my big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And a full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now
here's
batting.
Brett Gardner now.
First
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Springer has a read on it. And that's the third out. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail. Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rendon. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. After it is Gardner. 1 down.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get it in.
Hit hard.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A big pass at a slider that gets past him.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hard hit towards center. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the running from third.
Well, he got 2 strikes on him, but he couldn't put him away. Not a very good 2-strike pitch, but I got to give the hitter credit. He didn't miss it either.
And Revere.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
So much for that.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. One there. On to Carpenter, not in time, and they'll get just the 1.
Now
Digging in once again,
second
Colton
baseman.
Wong. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford's got it, and they'll go the short way to retire the side. Only 1. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Gary Sanchez.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strike. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Taken in by Scope, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, first baseman.
At the plate, Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Favorable call in there for a strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And the pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Lifted the other way out to left center. Betts will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Second baseman,
Tim Anderson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well.
2 balls,
he can
no
definitely run. Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now. He's got a real good count at 2-0.
Got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second.
He's out.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1. Now batting, Eric Hosmer.
Leading
1
off for
for
the
2 on
Nationals.
his line so far in the game.
First baseman, Eric.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone. Because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If if they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Yelich. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Into the windup and the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Hit hard up the middle. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Josh Donaldson. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Donaldson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Matt, that's a big base hit. I want to see now, can he get guys out from the stretch? He retired a lot of guys in a row out of that windup. Now he's in the stretch. Let's see if they can get to him out of the stretch.
In is Christian Yelich as he loops under the ball and pops it up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Up next,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Santana. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. Scope onto the grass, and that retires the side. In now is Anthony Rendon. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Line drive to center field. Yelich is right there, 1 down.
The catcher, number 4.
Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. This one for Crawford is short. Reined in. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, designated hitter.
Digging in and looking for more, Ben Revere. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Popped up. Anderson will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Todd Frazier.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late inning, leadoff base hit. Now the tying run comes to the plate. You got a shot to do some things.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! Gary Sanchez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I really like how the catcher and the pitcher are reading swings. The pitch before, big power swing. Then they pull the string on him and get him out in front early. He has no idea what's coming now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Got him to go down swinging there. Gary Sanchez goes down for the first out in the 7th inning.
Carpenter.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul. Just off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Scope into shallow center. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
And some action out in that walk. Here's the first pitch to him. Tim Anderson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Ball.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got to set up perfect.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come ready for another shot now. Ender Inciarte. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Fernando Abad gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Chicago, number 58, Fernando Abad.
And he lays off there, 1-0. windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tapped up the first baseline. Foul ball, however, strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Is 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Washington.
Leadoff man.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
Jose Peraza will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Carl Edwards Jr. takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 35, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. That's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
3 up, 3 down for Washington. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Jose Peraza, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 9.
Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Designated hitter, Josh Donaldson.
Taijuan Walker been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Taijuan Walker.
And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And they'll step off and try and reset. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Shortstop, Brandon.
Riding in once again, Brandon Crawford. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to third. Fielded by Rendon. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. No hits in 3 once. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a big fast.
And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Still tied 3-3. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Mookie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled straight back. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here it comes. George Springer stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And now the runner's trying for third. Looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. In now is Anthony Rendon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Here comes Yelich, but he won't get there. It falls in. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third. The tag gets 1. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. 9th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 4 and the White Sox 3. Hector Rondon.
Right fielder, Danny Santana. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 56.
Danny Santana is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here it comes, 1-0. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, that's a good-looking curveball to hit right there. That ball's coming right into you. So maybe he's measuring him and looking for another one this pitch.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, Paul, and that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready now, Todd Frazier, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Nope.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Brett Gardner will be next. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's Brett Gardner now. Julio Urias answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
For Washington, number 1, Julio Urias.
Avisail Garcia will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. By him for strike 1.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here. Into the box now, Matt Carpenter, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ian Kinsler will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Corey Knebel. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Riding in, Tim Anderson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series.
And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't make the postseason, but at least they got a win here in the season on somewhat of a higher note. Something to hang your hat on when you're on the first tee tomorrow morning.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Taijuan Walker claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.